Wholeness, beautiful beings. My name is Rashida Silvertree. Welcome to my channel. This is January 2024's monthly energy reading. And so, yeah, let's just get started, shall we? So I'm going to light the candle here. I hope you're enjoying my other energy readings and my other videos. If you have any comments or suggestions or insights, please share them with me. I really am. It's very fulfilling when I'm able to like connect with other human beings. I love it. I love that part of my life. I really do. You know, even through, you know, like the certain careers I've had in my life and terms of service and humanitarian work. I love connecting with others. So please let me know what you think. So let's get in touch and in tune. So far I made two energy reading videos. One for the whole year of next year, which I break the year down into the elements. Okay, the 5 elements, and then for each season, each quarter of the year, I break it down for each element as well. So January, February, March are, you know, they are the season of the earth element. And so January, I just want to focus primarily on the month of January, okay? So let's get started here. So what do we need? The human collective. What do the human collective need to know about the month of January? Manifestation. I've made, I believe, a few manifestation videos, okay? Putting that into work. So a lot of us are focused in on, you know, creating the reality that we wish to desire. A lot of us are taking more initiative into reviewing what our role is in our community, in our world, in our workplace, in our marriages, in our parenthood, in our friendships, in our hobbies, right? And because once we understand our roles, we can better clarify what we desire to manifest in them, and what we desire to manifest in, you know, within our world and our globe. So a lot of creative power this January, okay? And I think that this is a very strong one. There's also revelations. There's a lot of clarity, I feel like, in the month of January for many of us. Okay, I'm hearing pull 2. One will go on each side. Okay. So I'm, again, and this came up in the January reading as well, or the season of the element reading. Season of the earth element, sorry. Okay, so you have 2 people there meeting. So a lot of new contracts and new beginnings. Could be new jobs, could be meeting someone that you're going to date for the first time. Wow. Okay. Very symbolic. A lot of the, okay, so this could be frequency, sound waves, right? You see that? Or it could be multiple people. And that's 7. 7 is a very sacred number around the world. 7 is a very spiritual number. But there's a lot of people. Most of you will be creating new opportunities for other people. That's what I'm getting. Someone's creating new opportunities for other people. That's awesome. Okay. Let's build off of this, okay? I'm just going to just pull randomly here. Okay. So I have, where does this belong? Okay, this is connected somehow. So we have the new moon, I think. Yep, the new moon of a newness, new intentions, new ideas. All right, I'm hearing pull 3. What type of people? Okay. So we have the womb or the triangle, creativity with the people here. Oh, this one wanted to run away. Interesting. Okay, so we have the spine, but I'm also seeing a line crossing through, and those could be symbolic of people. I see people pulling and picking up a pole. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing effort. So I'm seeing creative power, the womb of all creation. And then I'm seeing effort, humanitarian effort, making an effort to something really great. So in order to build or to manifest something really great, you need creative power. You need to work together as a team, and you need to have people and support behind your back, like supporting you. And I don't feel like manifestation can work unless a step must be made. Under the new moon in January, a step must be made. Something must be done. An agreement must be made. This agreement could be with yourself. This agreement could be with complete, like someone who's been waiting for your offer, or someone who's been waiting to offer something to you, but you must accept this around the new moon time. New moon portal is 3 days before and 3 days after. So that's 7 days. And again, 7 days. So this could be week, you know, a week. Symbolic for 1 week that it'll take, right? 1 week that it'll take. Or 7 weeks, too. That's the thing about working with feminine energy. It's cyclical. I'm getting a lot of feminine energy, but it's very communal in this space right now. It's very, very, very communal. I'm getting very, very strong vibes here with that. Okay. All right. I'm getting 2 energies off of the full moon, I heard. Again, I'm getting a lot of people. Okay. Whew. Whenever you see these symbols, it means other people, usually. Okay. That's a doorway, an opportunity. But Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. This is what I'm getting. So, we have, one choice on the left, okay, so something's coming, is going to manifest physically, okay? And you have a choice to make. So this is actually a doorway of opportunity. You have the new moon on the left side and the full moon on the right side. And this Y, meaning yes. But it can also mean you need to do more investigation if you're going to go the left-handed path. If you're going to walk through this door and you want to go towards the new moon, it's going to bring you something here. But we don't know what. It's a mystery. There's not enough information. And it's more, I'm feeling there's more of a lonely, like you're doing it by yourself in a way. And I'm not saying it'll be less easier or harder than the other side, but this, when I see the star, I'm seeing more of, like, it's going to bring you more fulfillment involving other people. It's going to bring more support, bringing in other people who are vibing with you, who are picking up that pipe, and they're all moving in one direction, right? And then you have that womb of all creation, the womb, which is triangular, right? With creativity, right? That's what I'm getting. And then you have this powerful And it can also be backbone too. Like you have strength in numbers. You have strength in numbers, because now those 4 people that you see there have turned into what? 8, right? It depends on how you choose to look at it. But I'm getting, if you choose to go the right-handed path where you have the sun or full moon energy, you have the sun there, you're going, there's things are going to unfold and manifest in a way that's going to lead to much more. And I'm getting a strong yes for this choice in the month of January. All right, I'm hearing pull 2 more for the left. This contract will involve a lot of work. Look at this. This is the wolf rune upside down. That's the mountain, the star, and the clouds. That's a whole journey. That's a whole journey right there. It's almost like, for example, if someone's starting their own business, it's going to be a journey. It's going to take some time. And then there's alchemy, energy manipulation. There's chaos. Okay? And that can lead to something chaotic. And sometimes chaos is beautiful. Sometimes chaos brings order. Sometimes chaos brings very important lessons for one to learn. And believe you me, I too am very tired of lessons. You know, you think, okay, I learned this lesson. Why do I need to keep going through these journeys? What's the point of having to, why does this keep repeating itself? What's going on? And so again, be aware that of your choices. Be aware that your choices hold power. Okay? This, to me, now, it's not just the full moon. It's the sun. The sun reveals all. The sun reveals the truth. You can't hide from the sun. You really can't. It's going to shine. The light of the sun is going to shine on you. And so if you choose, and the way of this dark moon that I'm seeing, it's like some of you guys in the collective, you're apprehensive. You're thinking you need to do everything on your own, which you can. But doing this on your own or taking this offer is going to make your journey a lot more strenuous. I'm going to pull 2 more runes to clarify this rune of chaos. Because guess what? This is what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing you're taking an offer, or you're making a really big decision that's going to force you it's going to force you to go on this journey, climbing up a mountain, reaching the summit, then having to climb down the mountain because you can't stay up there. But you're going to learn something though. You see that star at the tippy top? And then you remember, and you see this star right here? I think you're going to get to the star much faster following the direction of the sun than you are following the dark moon. But the dark moon is going to lead you to that star at the top of the mountain that's very difficult to reach. But the lesson and the gift you're going to receive from this star is irreplaceable. It is something that is going to be so rare and something so important, it's going to be worth it. And then you have to make that journey back down. You have to make the descent. But my only worry is during this descent, you're hitting, like, let's say something catches you off guard. There's a surprise. When you're climbing back down that mountain, there is a surprise at the very bottom. It's almost like you think you're climbing down a mountain, but then there's a cliff. There's a cliff at the bottom of the mountain. You're like, oh crap. There's nowhere for me to go. Right? Like you thought that there would be a bottom. You thought that there would be somewhere to go. And there's not. It's a cliffhanger. You're like, now what? Now what's next? But here there's something that you go this way, this strong yes. You go this way. it's a confirmation here. You can go that way. You can go the path, walk through this doorway up here, and it's the path of the dark moon. And the dark moon will only lead you to more questions. That's why that why is there. Why? Why? And this, I find that this person will be able to answer those questions for you that will lead you to that journey up the mountain. But then down, when you come down that mountain, you're going to run into something that is, it's going to be chaotic for you, my dear collective. Okay. So I'm going to pull 2 more energies to clarify this chaos rune here. Okay. So I get the serpentine energy. So that chaos is going to be transformative. And we know that that life cycle, or life cycle of the snake, of the serpentine energy, that's also very, very powerful. So I'm getting that on the left side here is more of a deeper spiritual conscious path. Like you're taking the path, not the pathless path, as one of my dearest friends has mentioned to me before. You're taking the pathless path. And so that serpentine energy is going to lead you to fulfillment. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys see the cup, right? See that little weird natural like part of the wood that looks like a ball, a white orb of light? I didn't even do that on purpose. Over the years since I've had this, it's just kind of formed there. So, wow. Oh my gosh. So either way, it's going to be fulfillment. Either way is good, because I thought, oh my gosh, this person, sorry guys, that's my tummy. I will eat, I promise you. It's my stomach's gargling. I am so sorry. I did skip breakfast. Okay, back to the reading. And maybe I'll even include my hunger in this reading. It's like there's a hunger, right? I think there's this excitement for 2024, right? And in the reading for the annual reading for next year, it deals with the spider, right? The 2024, that 8 energy, which is prosperity, abundance, good things coming, or it could be a never-ending loop of chaos. But in the beginning of January, this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing, and it's phenomenal. That really took me by surprise. So you follow the energy of the sun, you walk through this doorway, you make a right, and then you meet the sun, and the sun says yes. The sun says yes, you're on the right path. Go forth and prosper. So you meet all these wonderful people. Look at all those people. Okay, 7. Remember, 7 is a good, strong, spiritual, high frequency number. 7 days a week. So it could be 7 days. You could be meeting 7 people. You could be it may take you 7 weeks, or within 7 weeks you meet people, or you meet a person, because you see that dominant line in the middle. Or you meet people through people, from people, and these people lead you to other people. So it could be networking per se. And then this leads you to the womb of all creation. Let's get into this a little bit more. The womb of all creation is where you birth ideas. It's where birth of thoughts come from. All right. Now, you've heard me before. Nothing's new under the sun. Nothing is new under the sun. And in that 8 energy, the 2024, that 8 spider energy, you have that loop of infinity. Okay, you have that loop of infinity. And collective, what we're being taught there with the loop of infinity, the timelessness, right, of infinity, is that things will always continue to be as they are. We can label them as good, evil, love, hate, political, wrong, right, pro, con. It's always been this split, but in this reading in January, it doesn't really matter because the lesson that needs to be learned, the gifts that need to be received will be received. Regardless, they may come differently in the shape of fulfillment, cup, right, meaning abundance, or the star, which is powerful. The star is all, is God. It is the ultimate like place you really want to be. And so no path that you take, you can take the left or the right. No path. You see how these the two people are just holding hands and they're dancing with the moon and the sun because they notice that they're one. Okay? Poet didn't even know it. All right. So that is the general reading for January, for the month of January 2024. You know, both that song, oh God, it's called Both Sides Now by, she was a famous 1960s singer. Both sides now. Now she's a deep, rich voice. It sounds like velvet when she sings. And when she was younger, it used to be very bright and very youthful and high and soprano. And then as she aged, you know, she was always a heavy smoker, but as she aged, she, you know, you could hear the richness and the wisdom and the experience and all that she's been through. I'm getting goosebumps. All that she's been through her life, you can hear the journey of her life. You see that mountain? You can hear the journey in her voice. You can hear the journey of her life in her voice. Okay? You can literally hear it. And she sings, "And both sides now." It's a beautiful, sad song, but it's full of richness. Like that rich, you know, the richness. And again, both sides now. Both sides. Both choices can lead you to where you need to be. It doesn't matter. And in the reading for the season of the earth, in January, we had the man. So go check out that reading again. We had the alchemist, right? I'll try to find him in here if I can see him. We had the alchemist as an energy that popped up, right? Come on, where are you at, man? There we are. And you see the three paths lead to an ending or a resolution or the goal. So there it is. There it is. I hope you truly enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. I get an overwhelmingly good 5. At first I was like, oh no, like, you know, beware, you know, just know that the left, if you choose to go in the path of the dark moon, know that you're going to be asking a lot of why questions. And the people that you meet, you have to use your intuition because the dark moon is dark. There's a lack of light. And so people that you meet, you're going to have to use your discernment. You're going to have to use your discernment and avoid projecting on your beingness onto others. Illuminate others with your beingness, but don't project who you are onto other people. Don't project your narrative of what you think and who they are. That is a warning, okay, for this dark moon. This is what the dark moon's saying. Like, don't you dare. Light doesn't exist here. Only beingness. That space where souls rest in between lives, in between existence. It's quiet here. It's contemplative. It's where you just exist. There's a nothingness in darkness. So be open. If you're going to go the dark moon path starting in January, be very open and be inquisitive. Be inquisitive. And look at this. That's the letter I. So it's a very personal journey, because you could be meeting yourself, and you could be meeting your ego, the I am, that I am. Okay? You could be meeting other people's ego. So you have to make sure that you discern, because that's going to determine how well you ride this mountain up here. Because if you meek minded folks, meaning people who have very powerful, strong, manipulative egos, that journey up the mountain, because sometimes it's treacherous. Like, think of the scene in Lord of the Rings, and Gandalf knows what he knows, right? He's like, we're going to go down that path of the dark moon, even though there's death. Actually, no, he took the long way. Ooh, he took the longer way because he was trying to avoid his death. He took the longer way, the harder way. But do you guys remember that scene with the storm? And how much they struggled because the other sorcerer was putting spells on them so they wouldn't be able to cross the mountain, even though it technically was supposed to be easier. Be very, very, very cautious in January of your own ego, of the I. And this is why this right-handed path is so attractive, because you have other people involved, which has its downsides too. I would say right here, this is a representative of the mouth. You can see teeth there, can't you not? Can you not? You can see teeth. Mouth, talking. Be aware that people will talk. You have an idea, you share it, you post it, you express it, you publish it, you establish it, you invest in it, and you share it with other people. People are going to talk. People are going to respond. People are going to communicate. And this also is representative of frequency, of the people of frequency that you're tuning into. You're going to see the truth of people. In the sun medicine, the sun is all about truth. The sun will burn the lies out of people. The sun will humble you. Sorry, I'm getting like flashbacks from living out in the desert. The sun will humble it will humble you. That dry heat was nothing to play with. That desert heat, nothing to play with. You can try to put on this makeup, right? I'm thinking of like someone who has got the false eyelashes, tons of foundation on, you know, the weave, the you know, they look good, they look fresh, right? They smell fresh. They got the best clothes on, nice high heels, and so they take the path of the sun, that right-handed path. They walk through that. They're like, I'm gonna go right. So they go right. And then they just, and there's so much light and so many beaming personalities. And the light is so bright that it overshadows the true frequency of the people that they meet. And then the heat is on, like that song from the 80s, the heat is on. It's really cheesy. But when that heat is on though, all that makeup, all that facade starts to melt off. Eyelashes start peeling off because you glued them on, and, you know, the foundation drips, the weave gets too hot, you know, the high heel breaks, and so you're hobbling over rock, desert rock with thorns on the ground, and like it's rough. It's rough in that heat, and you have to know. Again, you still have to use discernment even in light. You can't say yes, 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 yes to everyone who's smiling in your face. Oh yes, oh yes, 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 yes. Oh yeah, oh. You have to be very careful, because everyone who reaches out their hand should not everyone's hand should be taken or shaken. That's why the path of the dark moon you have here, you take the path of the dark moon, it's lonelier. It's lonelier. You'll feel like you won't have the support that you think that you should have. You won't feel like you have the support that you think that you should have. But you will have it. And yeah, you will have it. But your intuition's going to be on fleek, though. Because if anyone knows anything about the magic of the moon and lunar practices, the new moon, full moon energies, they're very powerful. They're very powerful. And you can tune in and do things and align certain things to manifest and to gestate in a way that you'll know. You'll know who's BSing behind a smile. The thing is about sun medicine, sun magic, is that it reveals everything, but the sun's relying on you to discern who's being genuine and who's sincere and who's lacking integrity. So either way, you're still going to get to where you need to. The path of the sun's leading you directly to the star. The path of the dark moon is leading you directly to fulfillment. So either way, in the month of January, because January is that earth energy, it is that beginning, an earth element, this is very, very good. This is very, very good to start off knowing that either choice that you make, this is regarding like relationships, this is regarding career, this is regarding big like choices, maybe even small choices, but substantial enough, because earth element is about making those big choices. It's about foundation. Earth element is about the decisions that you make during the season of the earth usually affects you for the entire year or the years to come. It's that serious. Every decision that you make at the beginning of the year, and we're just going off of the Gregorian Pope Gregory, which I'm going to make a video on, Pope Gregory's system, right? They named the calendar after this guy. And the calendar comes from something else. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. But every time you make a decision during the season of the earth, it will affect you. It could affect you up to 7 years. To a year, to several years. Okay? So just know that that beginning a whole new year where both, like I'm seeing two different paths leading to fulfillment, leading to joy, leading to transformation that's going to change you for the better. Collective, I'm excited. Because if I saw this, like let's say, and earth is a stable element. It's a stable energy. But if I saw this in, let's say, the season of air or the season of water, woo, I think it would be different. Or season of fire, because fire is about oof. I wouldn't say, I mean, fire, it needs to be stable. It has to have a foundation, right, to really catch on to something. It needs to be attached to the earth in order for it to spread, right? Usually. I'm not talking about unusual fires, guys, but to have this type of like unfolding in this reading, December 30th, 2023, I'm truly, truly, truly excited. I really am. And guess what? You have that feminine matriarchal energy as well. So that's, and you have the triangle, okay? So you have the maiden mother crone energy in this. So it's an activation of the rise of the matriarch, which I've made several videos on by now. But thank you guys for tuning in. That's today's message for the month of January. I'm so excited. Wow. Man, at the beginning, I was just like, oh no. Like, when this popped up after the mountain, I was just like, okay. When this popped up after, that journey, I said, uh-oh. But then I saw the serpent, and the serpent is transformative. And then I saw the transformation leading to fulfillment. So that's very good. I'm very, very excited, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please look out for February reading, energy reading. Okay? All right. See you soon. Bye.